Hello everybody, I've seen a lot of interest in my blue-white thirst control and I thought maybe let's record at least one match analysis. People have really let me know that they really want to watch something like that, so here I am, you ask, and I am here. This is my most current list. The list which I will be playing in a moment in the match will be just literally 2 cards off of this one. 2 or 3 cards off. This is most current build, and to be honest, I like 73 cards now, potentially considering changing Omen of the Sun to Teferi Time Raveler because of its interaction with other enchantments in the deck. So that's something I'm thinking about. But other than that, exactly the same. 4 Thirst for minion card advantage, Sinister Sabotage, Omen of the Sea, everything is great. The same sideboard, 3 Dream Trawler, Mentor, Rest in Peace, Dispute, the same thing, okay? That's the deck list. So now the deck list I will be playing with has 2 Birth of Meletis instead of Silkrab, right? So Birth, to show you what that card is this one. Okay, it drops a planes, puts a defender, and then gains 2 life. Okay, for now, this is irrelevant. I mean, in the matchup it will be irrelevant because we will be playing against the new hotness, the Underworld Breach. See you then. We're back. And this is my opening hand. I'm playing as an unknown on the draw. I look at this hand and what I see. Okay, first, I can see turn 2. Okay, against another land and against aggro deck, that's fine. Okay, a counter magic on 3, on 4, double mass removal spell, that's a Sniper Keeper. Obviously begin the game with Castle Ardenvale. Okay, let's see what happens. I see Temple of Mystery, and I draw a third mass removal spell. I'm very unhappy about that, because Temple of Mystery basically says some kind of Lotus Field deck. And as I said, Ardenvale, go. What my opponent does now is that for some reason they passed. Okay, they may have skipped the turn. So I'm thinking, yep, sign me up. Okay, but I drew a removal spell, which is very bad. So these cards are useless, right? Okay, so play a land, Birth of Meletis, search up a land, go. My opponent now plays a land. Okay, so they must have skipped it, I think. Or they wanted to scry into a land, they kept a 1-lander. Okay, they still haven't scrying for a Thespian stage, okay? Okay, so probably they already have the Lotus in hand. Okay, sure. Let's pass. Okay, second mode. Okay. Get the token, doesn't matter. And now I drew a Field of Ruin. I want to have the Field of Ruin available to destroy the Thespian stage. However, I think it's more important to hold up Sinister Sabotage because they still have to play Lotus first. And so, play an island, go. Now this hand isn't very promising. Okay, another Silver Scrying. I am sabotaging it because it kind of, I think had they had Lotus, they would have played the Lotus and just play the stage on the following turn. So I presume they don't. So I'm sabotaging. And also on top of that, one of the reasons why I think it's better than Absorb is that I get to scry. And I'm sorry for skipping. I put Omen of the Sun on the bottom because again, that's not the effect I'm looking for. I'm looking for card advantage like Thirst, or for Planeswalker like 5 Fairy. And I draw a 4th mass removal spell. Okay, that's bad. Okay, so in this situation, I've got basically one play, and that's play Field of Ruin and destroy Thespian stage. Okay, let's do it, and let's see what happens. Play field, get a land. I've got nothing. And they cycle. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, let's see what they can do, right? I don't know if they can win or not. Let's see what they do. But now I'm being a bit skeptical about the whole situation, and I think, if they win, they win. And to spoil it a bit, because I don't remember how long it's going to take until the whole combo is gone through, right? but they keep milling themselves using chronic flooding. Yeah, it mills them 3. And that mill fuels Underworld Breach, and they keep untapping. We remember that Escape from Breach doesn't exile, so they've got the same strings. They can play it over and over again, right? And they're going through their deck. They're already at 13 cards, so you can actually watch it until the end, I think. They will mill another 6. But I can see at least their deck, so I see what's going on. Thassa's Oracle, obviously. 1 card in the deck, Thassa's Oracle, and they win. Because it, as a trigger, draws a card and like, they take a card from top 4, and then if the X, which is Devotion to Blue, as you can see, is greater than the number of cards in the deck, they win. And it is. That was game 1. That was rough. We're back for game 2. Now, the sideboarding. I've sideboarded out 5 mass removal spells, 2 Birth of Meletis, 4 Seal Away, and I don't have enough fingers now, and 1 Cast Out, because I thought there would be no targets. And I brought in literally everything. Veto, yup. Gust, yup, because it counters the Breach, it counters the Grazer if I want, Sylvan's Crying, Dispute, yup, Mentor, yup, Rest in Peace, yup. So it was almost a transformational sideboard now. So this is the situation. Now I see in my opening hand, and I can see this hand doesn't kind of accomplish anything, but it lets me play a very good game because I've got card selection. I can play bodies on turn 3 and kind of start bashing a bit. I've got card advantage spell. I've got that. So yeah, that's a perfectly good hand. Now my opponent begins with a Temple, no problem. I untap, I draw an island, so play a plains and pass, or play an island and pass. I think probably playing an island would have been better. An island, yes. So now I will end step Omen and go 3 cards deep. That's great. Yeah, 3 cards deep is great. And I see double Omen, so I double bottom both of them because I don't need more of these effects. I draw a Cast Out and a Rest in Peace. So obviously the play is, it isn't. No, I don't jump Rest in Peace because post-board they probably have counter magic. 1, I would guess so. 2, they most probably have some answers to rip, like Nature's Claim. So I don't want to give them an opening to just easily claim it and then lose no value, right? I'd rather just slam it to take some of their graveyard away, right? Especially as I can play an island and hold up Sabotage or Thirst for Meaning. That's why I love it, that's why I love it, right? No reason to commit main phase. Or I can play Bodies, Flash, or I can use my better opt to scry 2 on top of everything else. So, God, I love these cards. Just I love these cards. So, no Rest in Peace now. No reason to. They cycle that. That's irrelevant. No problem. They play a Forest. Now they play Chronic Flooding. And I think that's not the problem, is it? They will be milling themselves. That's not the problem. Just the milling isn't the problem. And also they left Forest up, right? Which could be Nature's Claim, right? But I'm fine with that because that's not a threat. And now there is an opening for me to cast any of the cards I've got, right? So now there are a few options here, and I opt for Thirst for Meaning because I don't have a 4th land drop, so I will have to do something to get that land. So I'd have to either do this or do this, right? These are redundant, so I can easily discard them to Thirst for Meaning, right? And it digs deeper as well, right? So let's just do that. I draw Rip, Land, Mentor. I discard the Omen, yes, draw an additional land. I play the land. Now, I could play double Rest in Peace, for example. But remember, at the beginning, the turn before, I said they could have a claim, right? And if that's the case, I cannot, nothing has really changed. So I cannot now say, oh, they don't. If I decided to play around Nature's Claim and nothing has changed, right? Nothing to impact my decision. I shouldn't now say, oh, let's not play around it then. If I can, obviously. If you can't play around something, don't. So if my read was that they could have an HS claim, I'm going with that, and I'll pass the turn. And I can because 1, my beautiful opt. 2, I can play bodies. 3, I can cast out their chronic flooding. Or I can scry and cycle cast out. So just a myriad of options. They mill Nif Mizzet and Hidden Strings. And I'm looking here, it's like, we're in some trouble, right? It's uncounterable, right? I cast out and all the mass removal spells and all the seal aways. Let's see how it goes, okay? But that wasn't a card I wanted to see. They play Mana Confluence and they pass again. So they're setting up. So now I've got end step. So I've got nothing to do and I've got a land drop. Let's put some pressure on them, right? So let's put some pressure, This gives 2 bodies, this lose them life. Who knows? But now they mill themselves on their end step. And now they're paying some kind of cost, I can see. And they're cycling a Vizier. Okay, they're committing on their end step for some reason. Okay, they untapped it and then used it again. That's smart, yeah. And they tap the Confluence, and what do they want to do? Let's see. I mean, I know what they will do. They're digging through time. No problem. I'm just making 2 bodies and untap. Now I can see Syncopate. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen now, turn 5? How I can secure a situation when I know I win? I win. Right? They might very well have disputes. Right? That's what I would bet on. So my decision is to say, okay, this is the turn where I commit and I never, ever tap out, right? Because I don't have to because of Omen and all of that, right? Because so what I'm thinking is, let's play Mentor and then Rip. Because then they have to get rid of Rip and combo off, or later in the game, not die, which is difficult when there is a Mentor in play, right? So this is the turn where I decide to commit. So I do exactly that. Play Mentor, play Rip, attack for 2. Okay, go. They've lost their resources. Okay, the Lotus Field. Okay. Sucking 2 lands, so they didn't float, so probably nothing else. Okay, I play a land. Now, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so I can hold up Sabotage and Syncopate, or double crack, so I can end step, scry 4, double scry 2. Yeah? So, this is great, yeah? And again, this is why these effects shine. This is why these effects shine, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm bashing. Now my opponent floats mana. They play Strategic Planning, I don't care, I just want to kill them. They play Blast Zone, I don't care about that either. They play Strategic Planning, I don't care, no problem. They play Chronic Flooding, sure, I will just take a look here. Nothing interesting, and they've conceded, because, probably their hand was rubbish. So, da-da-da-da-da, we win this game. Game 3, and this hand. This is interesting. Because what this hand says for me is, I'm on the draw, playing 25 lands. 2, I've got 4 Omens in the deck, so I could also draw to them. 3, I've got a turn to play, which is very powerful because it's deck shutting, right? 3 or 4 now. If I draw a land, that's nuts. Because now I just got 2, I can discard redundant resting pieces, I've got a Sabotage, I've got Teferi to end the game. And again, because I've got all these lands in my deck, and the hand just says, draw a land, I'm going to keep, right? Because this hand has double interaction, so I don't need to draw interaction. I don't need to draw card advantage. So I literally need to draw a land, okay? And that's different because there are a lot of hands which you keep, but they lack something else. So for example, they lack interaction or they lack card advantage. This hand has all these and a sideboard card. I think this is a winning hand, okay, potentially. And again, there is a reason why we play 25 lands, okay? So, you know, very realistically, you should be able to draw all the lands, okay? Let's see how it goes. They scry again. I draw a castle, right? So I'm, you know, happy already. Okay, tapped Hallowed Fountain because everything else will enter untapped. Sylvan's Scrying, getting a Lotus Field. Okay, we'll have that in mind. And now, because I drew another land, which, again, doesn't change anything, I've got only one play, so I'll just do the one play. I'll make the one play. Okay, Lotus Field with nothing else. I drew a counter spell. Okay, play a land, go. Alright, I've got, and now again, as I've been saying, First for Meaning is an all-star because it's instant speed card advantage. They just make the copy and pass. So I'm immediately Thirst for Meaninging and see what happens. Okay, I draw Field, Rip, Dig. Now this is the point when I realize, okay, so I hope everybody who's in the comments has watched until this point. I forgot to take out Dig. Obviously, that's the cut. Like obviously, that's not obviously. For example, Cast Out should have stayed in. So please remember, I know, right? I forgot. I just must have clicked. You know, but I know. Okay. Once you've got that out of the way, that I know Dig should have been cut. I think I prefer to discard 2 cards, like Dig End, rather than Rest in Peace, because again, how crucial it is. So Dig, End, and Thirst go away because I've got Hate Piece, a second Hate Piece. I've got double interaction, and I've got Teferi, which is card advantage. So yeah, let's do that. Untap, draw another counter spell. Okay. Now I want to shock in because I've got only double blue, so please always remember about mana. So I will shock in to be able to play Sabotage Dispute if I need to. I might not, but I might. Okay, so that's what I do. Now this is their turn. They play. Okay, they have floated 6. Vomit. Okay, but then I think I'm so super smart for having Gust in the deck. Oh, I'm smart. So, because Gust doesn't counter. It doesn't say counter, it just puts it somewhere. So, I can counter. Okay, so if the Gust, they put it on top. Now, think about what you do. Okay, think about it for a moment. Before I tell you, okay, my decision is they put it on top, so I will shuffle it off of the top, which would leave me with 3 mana, which is perfect for the Sabotage, or Omen Dispute, right? Oh, this card is good. Oh, I like that. Oh. Let's do that. So let's field. Now I've shuffled it off from the top. Now my opponent plays. No. God. Okay, they've got more than 1. I probably like 3-ish for that matchup. Okay. So I'm thinking now is what I'm thinking about now is let's just play Omen now because I've got nothing else to do. I'll untap minus Teferi, hold 1 mana up because I've got 5. Yeah, I want to find a land with it. Yeah, to have 6 lands. And I have Teferi minus, hold up Sabotage. So play Omen. Omen Sabotage. And I said that I need to draw a land, so I kind of, that's my strategy now. These cards, they are not here. The cards were very powerful to counter spells, right? But I don't need more counter spells. I've got a very clean strategy how to win this game. And I'm keeping that strategy, okay? Monastery Mentor, that's great. So if I minus here, I untap, play Mentor, and I should be fine. So again, this is my strategy going forward. Let's play Teferi, they cannot counter it. Minus, Go. It's third from the top. Now it's second from the top. Okay. Oh no, 3 mana. Oh, don't play another one. 8 mana. Okay. Double uncountable Nymph Wizard into Ugin the Spirit Dragon when I have 3 key permanents. Sure. Nice combo deck, yeah? I wanted to play against a combo deck, not Tron. Resolves, I guess. Okay, this cried. Okay, so Nymph Wizard is probably coming. Okay, now I look at this hand. How do I win this game? Okay, losing, just how do I win? 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. What I'm thinking, probably like Mentor cast Rip. Yeah, because then I create a board state and they have to either minus Ugin on Rip or plus it on Mentor, but I keep the Rip. Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's do that, you know. I'm in a very bad situation. Let's see what happens. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. They minus Ugin. Okay, okay. So I still have the Mentor, which I'm happy about. Chronic Flooding. Yeah. Nymph Wizard is on top. Nymph Wizard is on top. They decide to mill it. God, that's a relief. Woof. Okay. 6 mana. No, 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 jackpot! Boom, parada. I will dispute that and get some tokens. Now, never dig, yeah. 2 cards, 3 cards, Mentor, counter Thirst for Meaning. Now, because I've got mana to cast both of them, right, I decide to cast it main phase, because that's a redundant copy of a card, and I could potentially hit something better, like another Rip, right? Or a Land Dispute. And I did hit a Rip and a Mentor. God, these cards are good, you know. And that's not easy. I decide to discard 2 cards, and I discard Dig and Mentor. Because if I win with this Mentor, right? It's like I don't need another one. And even if they get rid of this, I've got 2 more. Like these cards are much better safety net. And again, I don't tap out actually for the Rip. They've got 2 cards. I've got the counter magic. And I've got the counter magic for Nymph Wizard. Okay, they mill. That's scary. That's scary, you know. Can we win a game after 2 Nymph Wizard and a Ugin and a dig through time? And I still have got 2 cards in hand. So this is a very problematic situation. Do I counter or not? And think about it. That's actually crucial. But I decide to pull the trigger because it not only says draw 2, it says draw very good 2. So I say, do your worst, opponent. They play Thassa's Oracle and that's it. They don't have anything else in hand. Okay, yeah, a Surveilled Omen of the Sun to the graveyard. I don't need that effect. Okay, play Rip. Okay, play Rip, yes. Trigger. Now, I will shock this in, because if they don't play anything to Gust, I can create a token. Okay, they are bigger, so let's shock, smash, go. Let's see what they do. They tap mana, I'm not happy about that. Vizzy of Tumbling Suns. Yeah, can't do anything about that. And we win. Yeah. Nice one. Yeah, that was the game. So I hope you liked it. I think this deck is really something. I want to, make people play it. I don't want to say I broke it, but I just might have broken it. I think the shell is very good. Again, these are just some numbers I might change, such as, maybe cutting Omen of the Sun. Potentially, I'm not sure yet. That I might be biased because I haven't played against much aggro recently, where I would need that effect. And again, considering 3 fairy, I have really liked the Sealaways. Silk Wrap is excellent, because I can finally proactively exile something, such as, for example, a Mana Elf on the play. My opponent plays an elf, I just on the play get rid of it. Against any deck, I can just get rid of it. I don't have to wait until they attack, and if they attack, a young Pyromancer. So, love the shell, love everything that's going on. That was the matchup. I think it's not that bad. I think it's probably very good. No, 3 Mentor is a beast. 3 Gast. Gast is excellent in this format. I play the game, you know, very, very, very much instant speed, you know, so I can be very reactive, right? I know people know me as a let's not play win conditions guy. Yep. Because I don't play win conditions if I don't need to. Like, win conditions, I put them in the deck if I know I need to. So, and I think I've got the critical number of them. I've actually added 1 Teferi more. So I hope now nobody's going to complain about me not playing win conditions, you know. So, and 2 tokens here. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be updating you on the deck. Keep following me on Twitter, on YouTube, on Reddit, whatever platform you wish. And remember, play Islands in Front. Everything will be great, I hope. Cheers.